This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning to you. I'm Michelle Chamberlain.
And I'm Bill Bryant at the start of another beautiful day in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Here we are. It is Wednesday, April 20th.
Now at 6 o'clock, one of two men convicted in a violent 30-year-old Lexington murder case is up for parole today.
We'll have the latest on that. Also, a Kentucky mother talks about the death of her 2-year-old son, who police say died in a hot daycare van.
We're tracking a crime alert in Lexington after 2 people were shot in the East End.
Yeah, those 50s and 60s outside this morning. Another good looking start, another nice feeling morning too here for this Wednesday. We travel off into your afternoon, upper 70s, lower 80s. Most of us are dry, but we can't rule out a small chance of rain today. It really picks up the next couple of days. And I'll show you that in an hour-by-hour forecast coming up.
All right, thank you. And let's get right to the news this morning. 30 years after a brutal Lexington murder, one of the 2 convicted killers is up for parole. Eric Hayden and Clarence Jones are serving time for murder and robbery in the 1986 death of 36-year-old Clay Nelson. He was stabbed to death inside the Columbia Steakhouse on Alexandria Drive before that restaurant was set on fire.
Hayden and Jones were sentenced to life in prison. Today, Hayden will ask a parole board for some leniency. New on WKYT this morning, a man was rushed to the hospital after being shot overnight in Lincoln County. Stanford police say a man was shot on the front porch of a home on Powell Street just after midnight. They say the victim got into an argument with a man walking down the street before that man fired several shots. The victim was hit once in the groin and several other bullets hit the home he was standing in front of. He was flown to UK Hospital. The search continues for the shooter.
We have learned that a Nicholasville man was killed in a motorcycle crash in Lexington. It happened about 7:30 last night near Old Richmond Road and Grimes Mill Road. Police say 61-year-old Joseph Gerard was killed when his motorcycle was hit by a truck that had crossed the center line. Police say Gerard's passenger and the driver of the truck were both taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
We're learning new details about a tragic story in Louisville where a toddler was found dead inside a hot van. This morning, we're hearing from the 2-year-old's mother. WKYT's Caitlin Center is at our live desk this morning with her story.
Good morning, Michelle. It's a very heartbreaking story out of Louisville. The toddler's 19-year-old mother says her son was with his daycare when he was found inside a hot van. That daycare, she says, is owned by her aunt. Carlesse Swain barely able to put words together as she talks about her 2-year-old son, Levante Xavier Swain, who died Monday from the heat. He was her only child. She says she called him Vontae, Daddy, and King. She didn't actually have custody of Levante. They were both in Kentucky's foster care system, and she says her foster mom was still taking care of her son. According to Louisville Metro Police, Levante was in a van for about 3 to 4 hours. Also confirming an employee of Lil King's and Queen's Daycare was operating the van. Now, our media partners in Louisville obtained records showing the state has investigated the daycare multiple times since back in 2012. But despite those findings, the daycare has a star rating from the state for going above and beyond for the kids. Coming up at 6:30, we'll actually hear heartbreaking words from the mother coping with the loss of her son. At the live desk, Caitlin Setner, WKYT.
Thank you, Caitlin. An inmate who escaped from a Lexington prison is back in town to face a judge after being caught in Maryland. The Fayette County Sheriff's Office says Jason Arnold was arrested yesterday in Baltimore. He was serving a 10-year sentence for convictions out of Madison County. He will be arraigned today on an escape charge. The search continues this morning for the person who shot 2 people in Lexington. The shooting happened last night on Warnock Street off East 3rd Street. Police say they found 2 victims inside a home. Now, one of them was shot in the stomach. The other was shot twice in the leg. Police say one of the victims had life-threatening injuries.
The time this morning is 6:04 here on WKYT, and today state police are hoping to be able to identify a man who was found dead inside a burning southern Kentucky home. Officer Don flew over the damage in Sky First. Troopers say the man's body was found inside a home in a rural area just outside of Corbin in Whitley County. Neighbors think the victim is the man who lived in the home. Well, one of Lexington's biggest employers is being sold. Lexmark says it is being acquired by a group of Chinese investors in a cash deal worth more than $3.5 billion. Lexington Mayor Jim Gray's office says the company plans to keep its corporate headquarters in Lexington and does not expect to make significant changes in employment. The merger is expected to close later this year.
The Bluegrass Airport is adding another flight for passengers heading to the Big Apple. This summer, United Airlines will start offering nonstop flights from Lexington to the Newark Liberty International Airport in New Jersey. The airport is 14 miles from Manhattan. Now, flights will start July 1st, but you can start booking them now.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
Really good start to the day here for this Wednesday. We track off into the afternoon, another warm one in store, but there is a slight chance of rain, and that's the only change really in the forecast for today. We're at 54 degrees now in Richmond and Madison County. If you look across the area, there's really not much going on, and temperatures actually feel pretty nice. So as you take a look around, I mean, once you're stepping out the door early this morning, yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's check out our Skycam overlooking the city of Lexington, I-75, and also Winchester Road. Looks pretty good there. As we're looking toward downtown, I see no issues, and we've heard of no issues either. Here's your next 24 hours. And the breakdown of this is another day right around 80 degrees. Yesterday, we finished off low to mid-80s again. That was the second consecutive day. And today, it's going to be a little bit cooler. Not cool, but cooler. This will be around 80 with a mixture of sun and clouds. Afternoon, I would say, is a very slight chance of rain. Evening and night, that's probably your better opportunity, which is still very small. I mean, you're still talking 20, 30% off into the evening and night. And tomorrow, that's when we start to see some of that rain move on in. So above average temperatures, we're still talking about that, how it's still pretty warm outside. It actually feels pretty decent. But the moisture is increasing. You felt that yesterday. I actually felt the difference from yesterday and the day before, even though the temperatures were virtually the same. There's a little bit more moisture streaming on in here. And that's out ahead. That sets us up for our rain chances. Remember, small chance today, tomorrow a little better opportunity at about 60%. And then Friday, it does look like a pretty good shot at that too, especially the first half of your day. For the second half, it fades on away. And once it fades away, we have a pretty nice weekend in store. It's really not all that bad, as we're looking for those temperatures to be in the 70s and 80s. And not only that, but it actually stays pretty dry too. So all in all, I'm seeing pretty good looking forecasts in store in your forecast. So I'm just not seeing much happening the next several days in terms of heavy rain. I don't expect heavy rain out of this, nor do I expect any severe weather out of this. So this is pretty good looking forecast in store, except for tomorrow. But I will tell you this, it's free water on the yards. It's free water on your ferns. Put them out on the sidewalk. You'll get some good water on that.
Help to get rid of some of that pollen like we talked about earlier.
Wash the air out. That's the one way to do it.
You know what? Tomorrow is National High Five Day. I'm going to give you
Bam.
one for this
Let's go
weekend
ahead.
forecast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looking forward to it.
There you
Thanks,
go.
Micah. Each morning we bring you weather and traffic together. Here's Officer Don with a look at what's happening on the roads. High five.
Hey,
right?
High five. Morning. Well, no wrecks right now. That's worth high five and over, I guess. We're off to a great start on the inner and outer loops of the circle and on 75 north and southbound. We're keeping a close eye on some debris that was in the roadway, 75 just past the Clays Ferry Bridge. Hopefully that'll be cleared by the time you head that direction. Our drive times this morning, doing okay so far with no major delays around the city. As you can see, everything pretty much in the green. To Nicholasville, or from Nicholasville, about 12 minutes. It looks like from Winchester we're dealing with normal traffic flow on 64 and no problems on the exit ramps off the interstate. Coming in for Richmond right now is about 30 minutes. Now back to you in the studio.
Don, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Of course, we watch traffic very carefully all day long right here.
Yeah, you can get the latest traffic and weather information anytime with the WKYT Weather Plus Traffic app. You can download it for free in the app or Google Play stores.
Trying to make it easy for you out there to stay connected with us, and we appreciate you very much for being along with us. And WKYT this morning is on the way with much more here on your Wednesday. It's Hump Day, everybody.
Details from Flint, Michigan, where a major announcement is expected today in the water crisis case.
And no big surprises in the Big Apple. The 2016 presidential race is heading forward now. We'll have details on that coming up in about 3 minutes here on WKYT This Morning.
Kentucky mornings start here. You're watching WKYT This Morning.
Welcome back to WKYT This Morning. Your time is 6:12, actually 6:13.
Moving along, right?
Right.
On your Wednesday.
Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump says it's now impossible for his rivals to catch him.
And Trump walked away with more than 50% of the vote in yesterday's New York primary, giving him at least 89 of the delegates. John Kasich got at least 3. Ted Cruz may have gotten nothing. For the Democrats, Hillary Clinton won big against Bernie Sanders, giving her a boost boost that puts her 80% of the way to clinching the Democratic nomination. Now, next up for the presidential candidates, Connecticut's primary, along with 4 others, including Pennsylvania, that will be held next Tuesday, so a big week next week.
After a 3-month investigation, the first charges will be announced today in the lead contamination of Flint, Michigan's water supply. Hannah Daniels reports.
Michigan's Attorney General is expected to bring the first wave of criminal charges connected to the Flint water crisis. In January, the Attorney General appointed a special counsel to lead the probe.
If laws have been broken, if violations have occurred, then you pay the price.
1 treatment plant supervisor and 2 mid-level engineers with the Michigan Department of Environmental Quality could face felony and misdemeanor charges, including violating drinking water laws and evidence tampering. 18 months after the city switched its water supply to the Flint River, blood tests showed some residents, including children, with dangerously high lead levels. Outside experts have linked the improperly treated water to a Legionnaire's disease outbreak. Stephanie Weber is among 91 people diagnosed with the disease after the city started pumping water from the Flint River.
If it's more than 5 minutes, I get a panic attack, severe, for hours.
This week, embattled Governor Rick Snyder vowed to drink filtered Flint city water for an entire month. The city's mayor says his pledge is an insult.
Lucky for him that he can drink filtered water, because we've been dealing with this for 2 years.
The city has been under a state of emergency for more than 4 months. Hannah Daniels, CBS News.
Residents have been using bottled and filtered water to drink and bathe since the city warned the water was unsafe. Today marks 17 years since the Columbine High School shooting in 1999. Eric Harris and Dylan Claybold killed 12 students and 1 teacher before killing themselves. 23 others were wounded. The Columbine school shooting is still one of the worst mass shootings in U.S. history and one of the country's deadliest school shootings.
Time is 6:15 on WKYT this morning. Another car maker is under fire for cheating on environmental tests. Mitsubishi says it found evidence that employees intentionally falsified fuel mileage data on more than 600,000 vehicles. Tire pressure data was also changed so that the mileage looked better than it actually was. Tesla shares hit the brakes over questions about its new model, the X SUV. A Consumer Report says that customers have complained that the gull-wing rear doors don't work, the seats malfunction, and there are issues with climate control on the vehicle. Yahoo is on the market, but there is something that won't be a selling point for them. Yahoo's revenue fell 18% from the same time last year. It's the largest quarterly decline since the company hired Marissa Mayer as its CEO nearly 4 years ago. There's a new stamp that honors legendary child actress Shirley Temple. It features the icon as she looked in the popular 1935 film Curly Top. Temple is the Postal Service's 20th inductee in the Legends of Hollywood stamp series. And McDonald's is testing new versions of its Big Mac. It's testing a Grand Mac and a Mac Jr., one big, one smaller. The Grand Mac is made with 2 1/3 pound beef patties. The Mac Jr. is basically a single layer Big Mac. The world's biggest hamburger chain has been fighting to turn around its business after seeing customer visits decline in recent years. So maybe a change to an iconic burger there from McDonald's.
I would eat one right now. I'm pretty hungry.
Bring one of those small ones in anyway, right? Yeah.
WKYT this morning is just getting started. Hanging 10 at the age of 4. Meet a totally rad kid who's riding a wave of popularity. Look at her.
I know, she was so excited about it. Another nice day in store, but I will tell you this, there is a slight chance of rain later on today. Better opportunity for this rain to move in is tomorrow. I'll show you that in your forecast coming up next.
And it's a beautiful morning here in the horse capital of the world, Lexington, KY, coming to life here on your Wednesday morning. And we're coming right back on WKYT.
Kentucky mornings start here. You're watching WKYT this morning.
Good morning to you and welcome back in at 6:21 on this beautiful Wednesday morning.
A man convicted in a 1986 Lexington murder is up for parole today.
That's what's trending at this hour here at WKYT News. Eric Hayden and another man are serving a life sentence for the murder of Clay Nelson, who police say was stabbed to death inside Columbia Steakhouse on Alexandria Drive 30 years ago. Hayden will go before a parole board later this morning. He was denied parole once 5 years ago.
Well, police now say a 2-year-old found dead inside a daycare van died from hypothermia. He was found by carpool attendants outside an elementary school. His 19-year-old mother says her aunt owns the daycare her son attended.
Stanford police are looking for a suspect after a man was shot overnight on Powell Street. They say he was shot once in the groin and has been flown to UK hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Another day to enjoy, and our weather out there looking good early on this Wednesday.
Yeah, it's pretty nice out there this morning. We do have the clouds increasing from the south and southwest. It's not doing much. It's just keeping our temperatures at bay down south. And as we're walking out the door, you won't need a coat. You won't need an umbrella. I will tell you this. There is a small chance of rain through your day. Today, we're already seeing a batch of that spark up back toward western Kentucky. I don't see that affecting most of us. Maybe seeing a sprinkle of light shower over in our far western zones here in the next 3 to 4 hours. But for the most part, afternoon is mainly dry, only a small chance of rain there. But evening, nighttime hours, that's when some of this rain moves on in. And you can see the bulk of it is still well back toward the west. This is where most of your energy is located. I mean, it's still not even close to us, so it's going to take some time to get here. And I do expect that to be your Thursday and Friday. Those are pretty ugly days, especially Thursday into early Friday. We're 58 degrees there in Frankfort. Jackson coming in at 61 degrees in Breathitt County. You can see 50s there in the London-Corbin area, and also we'll work your way into Williamsburg and Saxton. Barberville, good morning to you guys. Lexington coming in at 56 degrees, a pretty good feel around town. Now we go through your day. We're at 75 degrees during noontime. It's another patio type of lunch if you're heading out to lunch. 80 degrees by the afternoon. Most are dry, and I put that in there. Most are dry. Not everybody, but most are dry. So there is a slight chance that you could have a passing shower. Is it enough to cancel any plans? Absolutely not. Stick to your plans. But I will tell you this, tomorrow, heading out to Keeneland, maybe some of your baseball, softball games that you have going on with the kiddos. This rain chance will be slowly on the increase tomorrow, but it's definitely a decent shot at that tomorrow and off into Friday. Will it be enough to cancel those ball games? And also, what about the ground afterwards? Is it going to be soaked? I'm going to talk about how much rain you can expect and if we see any severe weather chances in the forecast coming up.
All right, a damp day or two will be okay given the string of good weather and what's coming after that.
Yeah, you can't complain.
Looks good for the weekend as well. All right, it's 6:24 on WKYT this morning. A 4-year-old surfer is riding a wave of viral success across the internet. Look at her.
Look at her go. Tiny surfer girl Eviana Zizi, who gets extra points for such a rad name, has been riding waves with her dad since she was only 2 years old. But this was her first time going solo, and just check her out. Her dad said he and the pint-sized star practiced riding at home in the pool. He also said finally letting her go was the hard part, but that he couldn't be more proud. That was so impressive.
Confidence, huh? All right.
Cutie. Prince William and Harry visited the set of the next Star Wars movie.
They toured Pinewood Studios in England along with actress Daisy Ridley. The brothers played with some lightsabers and hugged Chewbacca, by the way, is a part of what they did there, as you can see. Right. The Northern Lights.
Never thought you'd see that, did you?
Yeah, there you go. The Northern Lights are impressive enough when you see them from below. It's always something to behold, but get a load of what they look like from space.
NASA has released absolutely stunning high-res video of the Aurora Borealis and Australis shot from the International Space Station. The atmospheric phenomenon occurs when electrically charged electrons and protons in the Earth's magnetic field collide with what, you know, it just doesn't matter. It's just so beautiful.
Just enjoy the view, right?
Yes.
The Aurora Borealis.
There you
right?
go.
Yeah,
Thank you.
We practiced that a time or two this morning.
Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up.
Good to have you along. It's Wednesday morning, everybody. Hump Day on WKYT this morning. And our top stories are coming up in just a moment.
When WKYT this morning returns, he's the youngest ever to cross the finish line at the Boston Marathon. The reason he was at the race at 6:30.
And tonight's Powerball jackpot is $227 million. Friday night's Mega Millions jackpot is $97 million. And Kentucky mornings start here on WKYT.